Hi folks, this is Rose from Rose's Garden, and today we are going to open our SoftFlex design kit, the Nutcracker. Sounds like fun. Christmas is coming a lot faster than we think about. But anyway, let's turn down and we'll look at it. So here we go. Here is our Nutcracker design kit from SoftFlex. Isn't that a pretty Christmassy package? We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take our string and then our paper off. And get out our baggie of goodies. So here we go. And we'll dump this baby out. And then we'll get our list over here and go through it. So what we have here is SoftFlex Extreme Champagne Medium Beading Wire. Now this is one of their extremes, so we don't get these very often because they are actually more expensive than the regular beading wire. But they tend to be very, very pretty. They're metallics. And as you can see how lovely that champagne colored one is. So that's our first item. And then we got gold crimp tubes. There'll be 20 in this package. There normally is. So there's our crimp tubes. Now we have quite a few things in this little package. So let's see what we've got here. Gold-plated ear wires. There'll be 2 pair usually. It looks like there is. So there's our gold-plated ear wires. 2 pair. Gold-plated lobster claw. Here we are. Tierracast antique brass-plated Nutcracker charms. And there are 2 of those. And these are double-sided. They're pretty cute, aren't they? The next thing is our Nutcracker bead mix from Jesse James Beads. These are a collaboration with designed exclusively for SoftFlex from Jesse James Beads. So you can't get them anywhere else other than SoftFlex. They usually have a slight overrun from what they make the packages of. And when this, Sarah does the reveal for this kit, which I believe it's going to be on November 30th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Then any extras they will release for purchase. We'll look at this more later. Next is vintage oxidized brass ballerina charms. These are these little ladies. I guess since this is the Nutcracker, we gotta have ballerinas. So there's the ballerinas. And the next is ballet shoes. Aren't these cute? Those are cute little vintage oxidized brass ballet shoe charms. Now, the little ballerinas were 2-sided. These are, well, I guess technically a ballet shoe does not have a bottom. So it has a bottom, but not any kind of design on the bottom. So I suppose you could say these are 2-sided too, technically. Aren't those cute? And then we have 4mm green with gold check glass faceted rounds. That would be these little guys. Aren't those pretty? And then next is 5mm light blue. Oh, they are light blue. I thought they were white. They're so pale of a blue. I thought they were white, but no, they are a pale blue. Light blue check glass faceted rounds, 5mm. This is the 6mm red check glass faceted rounds. Aren't those pretty? And lastly in our bead strands is a 5x3mm red check glass faceted rondelles. I really like those. So those are pretty. So that's everything except for our bead pack. So let's open up our bead pack and see what we've got in here. Push those up above there. So, like I say, these are a special collaboration between SoftFlex and Jesse James Beads for these bead packs. They also usually make a strand, sometimes two. I believe it was just one this time, though, of which I have one over here. I'll show you that later. It is a separate purchase. This particular kit was a little more expensive than normal. I believe it was $36.95, and I imagine that's because there were all these vintage charms in here, and because, of course, the wire is a more expensive wire. But yeah, I'm assuming it's because of the extra items. So here is what we have in our Jesse James pack. So let's see what we got here. These are pretty. They're like a pink and gold crackle bead. Looks like there's only 2 of those. And 2 of these boho style beads, or what Jesse James calls boho beads. They're pretty neat. Oops. We've got 2 pink flower tassels. These are actually the kind of tassels I like. I like these little chiffon flowers. Those are pretty. Then we have, this is an interesting shaped bead. It's a sort of a minty greenish blue. The bead does go from, the hole does go from the long sides. There's 4 of those. We have almost that same color in these barrel beads. These are pretty. Two of those. Looks like we have 4 big red glass rondelles. A couple of red teardrops. And looks like 4 red melon beads. They're actually sort of red and white because they fade out. So they're an interesting bead there. I like those. Then we have 2 champagne colored pearls. This is not the same bead. These are a cool little, they've got a mat around the center of this bicone. It's pretty. Just about dropped it. It's very pretty. Then we have 2 of these like champagne colored rondelles. They're smaller than the other ones, obviously. We have 6 of these pink pearls. Looks like we have some miracle beads in a green teardrop. Quite a few of these. Dark green teardrop, 8 of those. Then we have a, looks like, well, I have 5 of them, but which is an unusual number because Jesse James usually does things in even numbers, but that's a sort of a champagne little rondelle. Then we have some little gold, tiny gold beads, 4 of those. And then some miracle beads in this bluey, minty bluey color. Looks like we have 8 of those. And then we have some metal. Let's get these put somewhere down so I don't lose them here. They're very pretty. I like that color. Then we have some gold, like these spacers, 4 of those. And we also have 4 gold melon spacers. And lastly, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 10 daisy spacers, gold daisy spacers. So I'm really pleased that they gave us spacers this time. I really like a spacer. I love this color. This is very pretty. I think my favorite beads in here, though, might be these barrel beads. These are really trippy. So anyway, that's our Jesse James bead pack. Aren't those pretty? So let's get these put back in their pack. I think this is a really pretty mix. I was sort of surprised to see the pink in here, but it is ballerina stuff. So there is our Jesse James Beads pack, the Nutcracker. And then we have the 4 strands of beads in the pretty Christmas colors, as well as our charms and such in here, the ballerinas and the nutcrackers and the ballerina shoes. Definitely says the Nutcracker, because let's face it, the Nutcracker is a ballerina show. So here we go. Aren't those pretty? So that's all those lovelies. Now, if you want to pay the extra for the extra bead strand, this is what it looks like. And I think it's just lovely. I especially like these little beads that are inside this trap. And these are really beautiful rondelles here. So that is our extra bead strand if you choose to spend the extra money to get that separate purchase of these bead strands. So that is all of our kit. And if you get this and use the coupon before the expiration date, which was November 28th, I usually forget to use it, you can get $5 off of your $30 order. Now, this the design kits are specially made, and Sarah will do the reveal on November 30th for this particular kit at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And then they encourage anybody who made anything with this kit to then put it on, pictures of them onto the SoftFlex VIB Studio Facebook group with the hashtag Nutcracker. And they will choose a random winner for the next kit on the next reveal day, which from the dates they have here is probably going to be December 26th. So definitely a fun thing to do, to show everybody your goodies and what you made. They encourage everybody to post your pictures of your creations. And it's a lot of fun. And I hope that you all get involved with that. So anyway, this is our Nutcracker kit from SoftFlex. So this has been our SoftFlex Company Nutcracker design kit, plus the extra bead strand that you can purchase individually. It's a beautiful kit, gorgeous for Christmas. And of course, there's all the fun ballerina things since it's the Nutcracker box. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing with me, and I hope to see some really pretty things come out of this box onto the VIB group. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.